Hello everyone and welcome to another fiddle on this channel on F125 for today. And doing something, well, as you can see by the title, is we're doing something a little bit different in open lobbies on 9 on this game. So we actually in the pool for the first race of the day on this vidno. So starting in the mid pack, so okay start, and then come towards turn 1, apart from Summer taking it okay. And then there's some debris and damage front wing right in front of me. So there is... damage is definitely on in this race. But it's not just reducing all that. It's simulation. So I had to be careful in this one. So yeah, so simulation damage. So I finally done simulation damage to compete this race in open lobbies. It took me ages to do that. The come towards this corner was a bit messy, but luckily I managed to survive that. So I managed to gain like a couple places. That bit was confusing, but luckily got the ERS and managed to pull away, and that is job done into P2 and all that. So yeah, very nicely. So now I've got to catch up to the leader and hopefully I don't get taken out or something like that. Yeah, not a bad start in 2 sectors. No damage at all. We're down to 6 runners now because everyone keeps crashing into each other and all that. So yeah, so that's what I was saying. I've finally done simulation damage in open lobbies. It took me ages to do that. I mean, I thought it was impossible at the time. Every time I do it carefully and just playing it safe and try and stay out of trouble, it just doesn't work. If you're in the mid pack or in the middle, or sometimes at the back sometimes, while I was trying to avoid chaos and all that, but it doesn't work because of simulation damage. But yeah, on this vidno I finally got it to work. So I finally got there eventually in this vidno. And also there's another one down the 9, so I'm not sure when that's going to be uploaded, but that one's quite an interesting one to watch as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and all that, so to see all my fiddlers and all that. So yeah, so I finally got to this leader. It took me half an app to catch him up. Going purple in the first sector though, so I'm definitely the quickest because I got no damage. So yeah, so I'm just trying to be careful a little bit from like simulation, so not trying to get damage and all that, because I know downforce is very important around here, so just need to be careful a little bit. So I'll just take my time through here, down towards his hairpin. He's gone in too deep, and I managed to do a nice switchback, but got DRS, but turns out he got the better exit. Maybe he's using his battery or something, so... But I'm saving it a little bit, but I'm not trying my hardest to go for the overtake, but I'm just trying to avoid as much as I can, because I know some people do that. Some people do crash into people on purpose, so I'm just trying to be careful a little bit. So coming towards this corner, I managed to get a really good exit. I stayed to the left side till we got to the braking zone, and I managed to get into the lead at the, well, as we're coming towards onto lap 3. So I've got into the lead, so using all my battery now to not to get out of the DRS zone, but also trying to make sure he doesn't crash into me and all that. So yeah, so finally got past him, so I can finally push a little bit and clear away as much as I can from the guys behind. So yeah, so while this race is kind of like a no-need race for me, between me and him, I think he made a mistake somewhere and made it worse. On lap 5 I think it was, where he crashed and I managed to get a nice gap. So yeah, so I'm just trying to get the fastest lap in there. Well, I already got the quickest time, but I'm trying to go even quicker because I got held up a little bit because I don't want to get damaged and all that. Yeah, so yeah, doing simulation on here is impossible. It's compared to F123 I did, it wasn't too bad as I was expecting. I just made it look okay. But on F125, it's impossible. But this is the first time I've done simulation. Well, it's the first time I've done damage in simulation. So in these races, well, there's more I just told you about earlier. Yeah, and then it turns out, well, I don't want to well, you'll see in the video, you'll see I did really well. Managed to drive nicely and with no damage and like that. I didn't get the quickest time. Oh, I did get the fastest lap. Oh. So, I've gone even quicker, so in the last sector. Well, not the quickest, but still a personal best, so that's fine. So yeah, so I managed to pull a nice gap from the guy in P2, and all the others are kind of like 10 seconds, 30 seconds plus behind each other. So, luckily, managed to avoid it on that one, because it was all chaos because of simulation damage. And then this guy set the fastest lap, so that was kind of annoying, but I'm not that bothered anyway. So it's all about finishing the race and keep it cleaned. Try avoiding penalties and all that. That's all it matters. In online, it doesn't matter because it's all about similar to that, but just try and avoid damage and sometimes you avoid these weird situations happening. What's in front of you. So yeah, not too bad on myself. Feeling good. Feeling good. Just doing a Sunday drive right now. At the moment, and then you got the guy in P2 is literally just got crashed or something, and then the guy who set the quickest time got DNF'd. So it's just, yeah. I mean, it's just, I just found it like, well, it's nothing. Well, I mean, what can I do anyway? I was just driving myself really, and just cruising around, just a Sunday drive. Just taking my time really. Now onto the final lap now. I'll just bring it home now actually. On this lap. They've got a guy in a Ferrari who's literally up down the road at turn 6 right now. I'm only about 10 seconds behind him, I think, where that Ferrari is. The guy, I think that's in P4, I think that was. Where that was. Yeah, in P4, just need to, well, just trying to, not use my battery, because I know, if I'd use my battery, I know I'm going to catch him up, and then I worry he's going to take me out, so that's why I'm not forcing my risk to do it. But it's fine. But I'll just bring it home now, and then, hopefully, get my first win on the board in this video. Well, it looks like I'm going to win anyway, because I'm literally quitting away by 30 seconds from the rest of the field. So, not my fault. I was just driving as usually, and then like that. So yeah, coming towards the last few corners now. Down towards this right left bit, and then coming towards the double left-hander right here. And that is first victory of the race of the day. Yeah, so got my first win on the day. First race on the board. Not too bad at all. So yeah, no, there's some DNFs in there, and only 5 have finished the race. So bit of confusing one for myself. Yeah, so as we move on to Monza now. So starting in P10, middle of the grid, not the best place to be around Monza, but it turns out this race was really good. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you watch this one. So yeah, starts okay. Use a bit of battery. Then just trying to stay out of trouble at turn 1 and first 2 corners. Got the inside, not too bad. Haas was nearly caught me out. And then I got side damage from that McLaren, I think it was. So, bit of a weird one, but at least it's not the front wing damage. So, because actually around Monza you don't usually need downforce around here. It's all about straight line speed really, and also brakes. And make sure you got good brakes as well to make sure your car's stopped. Got past another person who's on the gravel very nicely. And they got another one on the gravel, so that's another 2 places I gained into the top 5. So now I can finally chase down the leaders. They're only about a few seconds up the road. Just save my battery a little bit, just in case. Like I've got a massive gap behind me. Then through here nicely, not too bad at all. Not too bad, very nicely. not using my battery because I'm not going to force the overtake. Same with a little bit of DRS because I'm already in a DRS zone. No, actually no, the DRS is on the next lap. Round the last corner. I'm using all the battery on the inside. Luckily he didn't turn into me, so very nicely there. Using all the battery just to trying to get to the top speed. Then I'll saved it a little bit down towards turn 1. And then brake as hard as I can. And then round the first 2 corners. And he's made a mistake. And that puts me into the 3rd place. So very nicely. So not doing too bad so far. So now I'll just need to be careful a little bit. And hopefully we can catch. The Nanita is just, well, only about a few seconds up the road. So I just need to get past this Aston Martin driver and hopefully try to catch up to the Nanita as quick as I can, really. So I'm already in the DRS zone. Just take my time through here. Using DRS right now. With battery as well. He's got a little bit of damage as well, but luckily I managed to get past him. Just about. So I've got DRS. And then through the Sky Chicane. Just about made it through there. Use a bit of battery on the exit. Just to get out of the DRS zone from the guy behind me. He's only 9/10 off. He's only a few thousands off from the DRS zone, but that's okay at that range from on this straight right now. Using all the battery, not too much, but using a little bit. Set the fast out of the race, so I am the quickest guy on track at the moment. So I'm definitely the quickest. Braked as hard as I can at turn 1. Very nicely through there. A nice exit at turn 2. Use a tiny bit of... I didn't use battery on this bit, so I decided to save it a little bit. Got a nice gap behind me. So now I'll just... save my I am saving my EOS a little bit. Through the second coming to the second chicane right now, very nicely. Trying to use my EOS to get into DRS. Luckily, the time I got to the first right-hander, I'm already in the DRS zone. So I decided to save my EOS through here. Put it on medium on the exit. I kept it in none with the DRS zone as well. Same with my battery down this straight. As much as I can. Then I put it on medium. No, I kept it on none actually. Through the Sky Chicane. So, very nicely. Then I put it on medium on this straight. Just in case. To get into the 1 second zone. So not too bad at all. And then I've got a massive crash behind me on the map. At the Sky Chicane. It's literally a massive accident there. So lucky I managed to avoid that. That's very lucky for me. So onto the straight now. Got DRS. Decided to save my EOS a little bit down this straight. So not going to go for the move because it's a bit too early. We're already on that 4. So at the chicane right now. Just taking my time through there. Put it on medium now. I can use my battery now. But I'm not using it just yet because I'm still got another lap of this race. So just take my time. Got a massive gap behind me. Only 4 seconds though, so that's plenty to do some battling. Through the second chicane now. I've got a good exit, but I decided not to go for the move. Just take my time through there. He goes a bit wide, so I decided to back out and use the DRS, using all the battery. Decided to go to in a weird fence-if 9, and I wasn't even on the inside, so that's a bit weird, but I decided to back out of that. Take my time through the Sky Chicane, and stay in the 1 second zone, and hopefully try and get him at turn 1 or something, or see what happens from there. And then come towards the last corner now. Taking my time through here, get a good exit. Right here, using all the battery. Just making sure he doesn't... Luckily, he didn't close the door on me. Got the DRS. Using all the battery up to about 50%, I think. No, I used a little bit more. Then down towards turn 1. Turned normally, and then suddenly he decided to turn into me. Then I got more damage. So, thanks for that. Not sure what happened there, but... I mean, I did overtook him normally, and then I turned in normally, and then suddenly that happens. Now I've got to see my EOS again through the second chicane. very nicely. Just trying to run away, just trying to get out of the DRS zone as quick as I can. And then down towards, well, I almost made a mistake there, but luckily I managed to save it. And then that guy just literally made a mistake behind me. So that's how he's lost 5 seconds from that mistake. So yeah, so that was very good. So now through the Sky Chicane, just taking my time through there, using a little bit of battery, using the battery now very nicely. So that is another victory in the bag. So that's 2 out of 2 for me. So yeah, I wasn't expecting to win the race in simulation damage, but luckily 2 out of 2. I'll take that all day.
I think it's all over. It is now.
So yeah, so 2 out of 2, I'll take that. So that was a good one. So I really enjoyed that one. So luckily I didn't get into an incident. So that was very lucky on my side. So yeah, so that's for me today for this one. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, that appreciate it as well. That could me support all that. So I'll see you guys next video. See you guys next time on F125. And I'll see any news about F126 and all that kind of stuff. But I am checking things out. But I'll let you know about that. Yeah, so have a nice day. Enjoy your weekend. And see you there.